Arby's, we have the meats.
Hey, you're listening to Seltzerquest. We explore the wild world of hard seltzer, canned wine, kombucha, and so many other beverages so that you don't have to. We suffer for our art because we believe that suffering makes for good content. And if you like hearing us suffer, subscribe to us on YouTube and Spotify, like, rate, comment, share, and tell your friends and family about us. Follow us on Instagram at Seltzerquest. Form a parasocial relationship with Derek. Invent your own hard seltzer line for us to review. However you want to engage works for us. Contact information at the end. Now let's do a podcast. Hello and welcome, listeners, to a very special episode of Seltzerquest. And unlike the other episodes where I say they're very special, this is genuinely a once-in-a-lifetime sort of thing for us. We have the Arby's vodka. We got it. It was distributed on site at S3E12 liquor store in Minneapolis. And we got it. We got curly fry. We got crinkle fry.
So tell me this. I just have a question. Looks like they're opened.
They are.
Have you already partaken?
Yes.
Bitch.
You could have too if you had not had COVID.
That's true, but it's the sanctity of the podcast. We're supposed to react.
Look, I wanted to, but you had COVID.
Why couldn't you just wait?
Because there was Thanksgiving in the intervening moments, and I needed
and it was sad, and also I guess Hanukkah as well.
Yes,
as latkes. It's basically just latke in another form, right?
I guess you could say that.
I will make an argument for alcohol.
No, it is. It is potato. It is potato,
and it's based off of fried potato.
This is fucked up.
Yes. Anyway, Hanukkah Tov to all of my fellow Jews in the audience. You know, if there are any of you. So Arby's vodka.
If there's any juice left.
I know what everyone is thinking is, why does it exist? Well, it's a marketing ploy. Basically, I'm sure everyone could see that coming. Arby's has released crinkle fries, which, well, they're exactly what they sound like. It's just French fries. But as part of the marketing campaign, they released this vodka in partnership with Tattersall, which is a local distillery here in Minneapolis. And I don't know. Well, oh, yeah, they do. And I don't know if the collaboration involves Justin Sutherland or if he's just like an accessory from without, but he's also tied into this. If you don't know who Justin Sutherland is, he's a celebrity chef from Minneapolis. He won Iron Chef at one point, and that's why that's why he's famous. He owns like 6 or 7 restaurants around town.
Does he own Handsome Hog?
Yes.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense then.
Oh, Justin Sutherland.
Yeah,
Sorry,
Justin
yeah.
Sutherland. Yes. So we'll get to him once we start doing the Bloody Marys later. But I guess now that I've introduced our episode, we should introduce ourselves. In chair 1, as usual, I'm Merlin. In chair 2.
Hello, it's Derek.
And in chair 3.
Hey, it's them.
All right. So we've got a lot to discuss with regard to the Arby's vodka.
I'd like to point one thing out first. This is sold out. This is like solid gold at this point.
Yes.
You cannot get this vodka anymore.
You cannot get this vodka anymore. It had extremely limited quantities. There were a total of 500 bottles made.
Damn.
That's 250 of each flavor.
Oh, that makes sense. That's why they're numbered.
Mhm.
Yeah. And like their website just says, we're out of vodka. There's no like, oh, maybe one day. It's just like,
No,
we're out.
they're out.
But you can get a coupon for sandwich. That's what it says.
So I went to S3E12 when they opened on launch day. They were sold out of their in-store reserve in about 10 minutes. Online orders went up 2 hours later, and they sold out in 5 minutes.
Well, shit. How'd you get it?
I walked in.
Well,
I waited in line.
You were charmed.
The line was very short, all things considered.
I don't think it was well marketed.
It's fairly easy to get, honestly.
But you just had to be there in the right time.
Right. You had to be at S3E12 at 9 a.m. on launch day, and you could get it.
Good for you having your finger on the pulse.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't have, except the clerks at S3E12 let me know when I was looking for it earlier that week. So I have bottle 75 of the Curly Fry vodka and bottle 52 of the Crinkle Fry vodka.
I'm so I am excited because of the scarcity, which I feel like I'm being psychologically
genuinely
manipulated.
a once in a lifetime event.
Yeah, no one else. Like, this is one of those things you'll see a YouTube video about in like 3 years. It's like, no one remembers what it tastes like. I'll be like, we have proof.
Yeah, it's like we remember what it tastes like. And so while we're let's get into this. I have some more stuff to say about it, but let's start with the curly fry, right? This is the classic Arby's curly fry. It's what they're known for. It's what put them on the map. That and their roast beef sandwich. Arby is incidentally also a native Minnesota brand. Can crack. All right. So we got the curly fry vodka up first, and Derek has these wonderful Chad shot glasses.
Is that what we're calling them?
I mean, it's a chiseled naked dude.
There is vodka in there.
Whoops.
Yeah,
And it's
so
not very much. So
first thing we're doing here is the curly fry vodka, and by way of comparison, we actually have some curly fries here.
oh
So
boy,
you can do
Get
that
that
before
palate
or
ready.
after the shot, but
I'm going to do it before. Just
yeah.
because I love fries.
I'm gonna do it after
Yeah.
the chaser.
I've already had this. I know what it's going to taste like, but
Okay, all right.
Proviust.
I don't know what Cheers is in Arby's, but
I'm thinking Arby's.
we have the meats.
Dum, dum, dum. That sure
All
as
right.
hell is vodka.
It is vodka.
It's very vodka.
Here's what I don't understand. Why is it fruity?
Yeah, that's what I was getting. It took a bit. It's potatoey, but there's something else there. I don't know what.
It's bananular.
But like of the banana.
Yeah.
I have a fry now.
Is that what we call that?
That's okay.
I'm a little uncomfy with how that sat anywhere in my body.
Yeah, so that's the curly fry vodka.
That's the thing. Like, I was looking, the part of the problem is I kind of swilled it a little bit because I was like, I'm looking for curly fry. The only curly fry I can taste is the curly fry taste.
So the fruitiness, what I could get from that, I mean, when you eat the curly fries themselves,
Mhm.
there is something sweet in
Right.
the spice mix. Maybe a little bit of sugars in there.
I think
That's
it's the
only thing that I can really
I think it's
of.
sweet paprika is the thing. It's like it's seasoned with paprika.
Yeah, and so it is reflected in that case in the vodka.
A bit. You get a little bit of paprika there. It's a little peppery, which is nice.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. It's not terrible. It's just it's odd. I'm not used to savory flavored vodkas.
Well, so savory flavored vodka is genuinely they're like a thing. They work to a point.
Yeah, I'm saying I don't have any experience with them.
I need to take you to Hammer and Sickle.
Well, yes,
well,
that sounds like a wonderful place.
we just lost a good bar, so we need other places to go.
You've been to Hammer and Sickle.
I have, but I was very wasted.
Vaughn vomited behind the counter.
I was very wasted, and Vaughn was even more wasted. Yes.
What bar did we lose that was good?
Hodges Bend.
Oh fuck no! I wanted to
Yeah,
go
it's
there.
gone.
It's not gone
Okay.
forever yet. They're waiting for funding to see if maybe they can reopen. But for now, just for the sake of maybe having hope to stay open, they need to close.
Anyway, we will put a GoFundMe for Hodges Bend in the description.
Just go there. Just fucking go there. It's great.
It's
No, wait, you
closed.
can't. Fuck. That went
It's closed.
poorly. I'm already a little drunk.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I mean, you lose your tolerance when you don't drink for a while.
That's when I don't get blacked out for a while.
This podcast is already kind of a disaster. All right.
This drink is a disaster.
So,
Yeah.
curly fry vodka. That's what it was. We'll rate it later. But what I want to say about this, right, is this is distilled from potatoes. So it's not Tattersall's normal vodka with just like curly fry flavor. They actually made a special batch here. They distilled it with ostensibly with curly fry spices. And I know what everyone's thinking. Why Arby's and Tattersall? Well, I have it on good authority from someone who knows how the sausage is made that the reason it's like this, and also probably the reason Justin Sutherland is involved with this project, is because the someone in the ad agency who does ads for Arby's is friends with the owners at Tattersall. And so
It's literally just who you know.
I guess, yeah. I feel like this would have made a lot more sense to do with a big national brand. Tattersall is only available in, I think, like 8 states.
So is this only available? Well, I guess there's online orders. It's technically available everywhere.
mean,
But in terms
So
of
the
being
online
sold-
orders were only available in like 10 states. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, weird.
because you can't just order. Like, I can't go order
can't
my
just get alcohol
favorite beer from Texas because liquor laws are by state, not by.
True. You can only order alcohol locally. Yeah, it makes sense.
I mean, it's not bad. I guess it really is just like hometown.
Yeah. There's got to be some hometown pork barrel because, again, Arby's is a Minnesota brand.
I mean,
Is it?
Yeah.
That's wild to me because I was like, we loved Arby's growing up. That was the other big thing that we'd always eat, especially in Texas. It being like
Really?
beef country, roast beef sandwiches, like
Oh, I guess. Yeah.
the beef and cheese or the beef and cheddar or whatever they call it. Like,
I mean, yes, I
Pops.
also did not realize Arby's was a Minnesota brand until I went to buy these vodkas.
and it's like, oh, that's why.
Yeah.
When I saw this get released and I saw Tattersall attached, like all of my family were tagging me in it and sharing it on social media and going, "Oh my God, Em, you gotta see if this is actually a thing." I was like, no, that's a real thing. That's a real company. That's a liquor store that I know the name of without actually having to go look it up, even though I haven't been.
Right.
It's
Well,
one
now
of
you can tell
those-
your family that you had it.
I
You did it.
Had the Arby's curly fry vodka. Now I'm guessing.
Well, now
we
you're going to
still
have to have
do
the crinkle fry vodka. Yeah.
Oh boy.
We're not going to do a palate cleanse in between. That's what the fries are for.
Yep. Or
Derek, pass your
Yeah.
Chad.
Okay.
I got you, bro.
Sorry, I'm fascinated by this history now, so I just want to know. I'm not finding any good
Alright.
information on the Minnesota angle, so I'm not really sure where that information comes from. Arby's HQ appears to be in Ohio.
I heard that from the inside source, the
Well,
man who knows how the sausage is made. He might have been wrong.
I'm not really invested. I'm just curious.
I'm sure Merlin in post will cut in here with some explanation of what the situation actually is. Hey there, this is Merlin in post-production. The guy I was talking to in line was just plainly wrong. There is no connection between Arby's and Minnesota except for this one tenuous thing where the executive at the ad agency who does Arby's marketing is also friends with someone at Tattersall Distilling. All right, back to the show. So I'm going to let him do that, and let's go to the crinkle fry vodka. Derek, put the phone down.
Sorry, I'm really curious. I was talking about the United Arab Emirates.
with Arby's.
Yeah. Okay, I got some salt in that.
Yep.
I don't know
It's
if
a
that's
lot-
a good thing.
That one's a lot cleaner. I think it's just a better distillation on that one, to be honest.
Yes, I'd agree.
There's,
But it is a little salty.
It's
was
salty
not-
in like
I was
I
not-
cooked this myself and added way too much salt kind of way.
Like the briny type of way. I don't
Yeah.
get that.
I get it more in the when you're making crinkle cut fries, which I do for a living now. You always have a couple of extra that get left down in
Yeah.
the tossing bowl, and they just get salted with.
So
Nope.
Arby's crinkle fries. That is what this ad campaign is meant to promote. That's why, in addition to the classic curly fry vodka, we have crinkle fry vodka.
I must say, I like the vodka more than the crinkle fry.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. These are just humdrum, regular-ass French fries. There's nothing special about them, except the marketing campaign.
And the crinkle cut is the worst possible cut for a French fry. But whatever.
What do you think about waffle fries?
They're pretty good. They're really hard to do right.
It's true.
Curly is honestly the best, but if you're talking about just generic shoestring. I mean, okay, so the curly fry vodka hurt a little bit. There was a little bit less of the weirdness. The fruitiness in the curly fry one kind of vaguely reminded me of almost like a tequila.
Okay,
I see
I'm
that.
glad you brought that up
Yeah.
because I got the same thing from
I
it.
didn't want to quite say that, but that's the reason why it took me a minute. The salinity of the crinkle cut it was weird at first, but it's not the worst. You know,
Right.
you add it would just be more of, I guess, what the savory vodkas would be.
Goes down clean, leaves you streak free.
I don't like that. I mean, I like that, but I don't want to think about it.
Nope.
I think the curly fry vodka would go great in a margarita, like a spicy margarita.
Mhm.
I can't say the same for the crinkle fry. I don't know what you would use the crinkle fry for. I
I
mean,
mean, I definitely could find a few things.
I know what they say on the website you should use the crinkle fry for. That's why I have the crinkle fry Bloody Mary.
I could think of a couple of different things, but
No, so I don't have a curly fry spicy margarita. I wish I had remembered to make one because this is a thought that I have had for a bit.
always try it later.
So there are the vodkas.
Yeah.
All right, we've had the vodkas. Now, I posted these on Reddit, and I got to the top of the cocktails subreddit. Hi guys, and one of the most requested things, one of the top comments was that we needed to do shots of these topped with Arby sauce and horsey sauce,
I would do it.
and
do
that's what we're going to do now.
Take one for the team.
So, first thing we're going to do, for reasons which we will get to later, so we're going to do curly fry and Arby's sauce.
Okay. Okay. This is going to be fine. I actually like Arby's sauce, I will say.
I've never had Arby's sauce in my life, so I'm just gonna.
Have you actually have you ever had an Arby's sandwich?
No,
No. Okay.
no. No, actually, no. I haven't been to Arby's in 9 years until today.
Okay. I mean, it's been a long time for me too, but for a bit there in my childhood, my stepdad would occasionally go and get us Arby's because there was one nearby, and that was apparently one of the things he would treat himself to in college or something like that.
It does
I
just
wanted
look
to
like
share it.
spicy ketchup.
Yeah, it's kind of barbecue-y, kind of ketchup-y. It's different.
Nice and smooth, reddish color.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
I can't wait. What's going
I
over-
gave Derek a much bigger pour than either of us. That's
you know,
fine.
This is my plight.
Well, I mean, also
That was a
place.
It is my place. I don't have to travel.
that was
I
a total
literally-
accident. Here, I'll pour
You don't have
myself
to.
some extra in solidarity.
I will.
You
I
want to?
can pass that on the ground if I
Fine.
want.
There we go.
I also am not driving, so
We got curly fry vodka with Arby's sauce.
I am
Reddit-
not looking forward to
Reddit-
this.
Reddit, I see you. I love you. I hate you.
Genuine Reddit moment here. Enough stalling. We need to do this.
God
Alright.
damn it.
Ándale pues.
Here.
Right.
Slancha.
Fuck me. Mm-mm-mm.
Oh. Oh. Wow.
So
Please.
for context,
Please no.
I've never had Arby's sauce on its own. This is my first impression of Arby's sauce.
This
It's
is
good
mine too.
without it.
Yeah.
Kill it.
It's good without. It's good.
Oh,
without
that
the
was
Kill it. Oh my god.
that was rough.
vodka. Oh, because the sweet and then the burn of the vodka at the. Oh,
You know,
God,
the first word that
fucking
comes to
damn
mind
it.
is raunchy.
You know, I see where you're coming from there. It wasn't as bad as that shot we did of Jose Cuervo.
You're right. You know what, it does pass the Jose Cuervo very low bar.
just barely. Oh God, sorry.
All right. Here now. Why don't you pour us some water in there? We'll palate cleanse. Fill it up. Fill it up with water.
You guys need to get some water in you. You know,
Especially after the vodka. Jesus.
it makes the water look
Because we
really
have a
nasty.
second stage here.
I hope that one's good.
No.
The fact that it's in a little man. This is cruel. Also, you once again heavily poured me.
Nope, I'm not. I'm not taking.
Em's ducking out for the horsey sauce.
Oh God. No, I'll do it. I ain't no bitch. This is just revolting.
It
Here's the
does
thing,
look a bit like
It's
semen.
clumpy. It's clumpy and very milky. And with the Arby's sauce floating in there too,
Yeah, that doesn't help. It kind of looks like a little Arby's loogie.
This might be the lowest point I've hit on this podcast.
I will say one positive thing. It smells kind of good.
It does do.
I don't want to smell it.
You should smell it. That'll make it feel better. You're going to want to actually drink it a little more, which is still going to be
You're lying
not.
to me. You're lying to me.
I'm not.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I have no problem with sniffing it. The other one I definitely detected immediately,
All
absolutely not.
right.
Okay.
Take your cum shot.
I'm not cheersing for this one. Nope.
Yeah, that was fine. That was fine. You know what?
No.
All it tasted was horseradish, and I'm cool with that.
Horseradish, but with salt up the ass.
It's very funny you said it. You phrased it that way because I'm drinking out of a little man.
Little man.
This is
I hate that. Oh, I just love drinking out of a little man.
ooh,
He's so
I-
small and full of
it wasn't
horseradish.
it wasn't that terrible. It was a little bit bitter.
Yeah, that's horseradish.
It ended a lot worse than it started.
Yeah.
Yeah, it got salty at the end.
That was my first experience with horseradish.
Oh my god, same.
Wait, actually?
Yes.
Yeah, when would I eat horseradish?
Yes.
It's in things. You never had Dijon mustard?
Oh, I guess I have.
Oh well. No, I mean on its.
I've never
own.
cognizantly had
I gotcha.
horseradish.
It
Oh,
is.
God.
It's a very Jewish thing to have horseradish. We do it with we do it for Passover. It's
Only one of us here is very Jewish.
that's true. I'm not even very Jewish. I'm just a little Jewish.
Jewish.
Yeah, exactly.
That's pretty good.
Oh, it's that one's from Mel Brooks.
Yeah. Is that like a whole like bad at Jewing
Yeah.
guy?
Ethnically Jewish, but I'm a very bad Jew. All right, so we've done that. Now let's we've gotten through the trash, right? And now, like Dante, we've gone through the Inferno. Now we must reach Il Purgatorio. I don't want to call it the Paradiso because
That doesn't exist.
I know what's in these Bloody Marys.
Mm.
That is a mozzarella stick.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you made it less terrible.
I made these exactly to the spec on the Arby's Vodka website.
What is this?
That's a jalapeno popper.
Oh boy.
Oh man.
All right, so
Oh boy.
Bloody Marys. This is everyone's first Bloody Mary, I think.
Wow. Well, this is probably going to ruin Bloody Marys for all of us if we were ever going to like them.
Probably. So why Bloody Marys? Well, aside from the obvious savory vodka thing, Bloody Marys are advertised as the drink that you make with these on the website promoting them. arbysvodka.com for anyone so inclined. This is also where we get to Justin Sutherland. Now, I did not know who Justin Sutherland was until I had to go and find his seasonings to put on the rim of the glasses. Evidently, he came up with the recipes for these Bloody Marys, which, as a bartender, I'm willing to concede that a chef probably should be the one to come up with a recipe for a Bloody Mary.
Yeah.
There's so much shit in there.
And balancing the flavors.
Yeah, it's outside my wheelhouse. This is all shit that I wouldn't use normally. The Worcestershire sauce, the tomato
that's
juice.
not vegetarian.
Oh, that's true. Well, that's true.
It's pescatarian.
It is
That's-
pescatarian. I do like Worcestershire sauce, and I'm sure some jerk is going to correct me if this gets big enough and say it's Worcestershire sauce.
It's kind of like, okay.
No, I'm going to pronounce the letters.
I'm going for me.
Worcestershire or whatever.
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire. Yeah,
Worcester.
There's a Phineas and Ferb song about this.
Shire. It's bullshit. There are too many letters. God damn it, England.
anyway, Justin Sutherland is involved with these for no goddamn reason at all that I can determine.
Just sounded like fun, I guess.
He's
mean-
just he's a hometown hero. He's from Minneapolis. He's a celebrity chef.
He does lots of home cooking and comfort food type things. I mean, it's with a southern bent.
You
but-
actually know about Justin Sutherland. Okay, what's his deal?
Okay,
Because
so
I-
Handsome Hog, he does lots of deep south related cooking.
And the Handsome Hog is where I had to go to get these.
Yeah, it's so Handsome Hog is more like old school South roasting of pork and stuff like that. It's more of a southern bent. I was actually pointed at his restaurants when we first moved up here as, hey, here's a nostalgia thing. If y'all are missing home, and I was like, well, I looked at the menus and I go, I appreciate the thought, but that is not where I'm from. Because
Yes.
it's very
Yeah.
much more the North Carolina type thing.
North Carolina,
or
the Carolina,
further
the Tennessee
east,
type of deal. Yeah.
just basically further east. And while my family, like 150 years ago, is from there, definitely not from there recently. And I
Certainly.
was just like, meh. But he is a big deal because he does dirty, dirty things to whole hogs. It's sorry. So is an apparently very good at smoking meats, working with meat.
Got it.
To make it just very delicious,
Make
especially for people up here. Sorry. Oh God, I'm turning red.
Derek can't see.
Making them real dirty.
But no, I mean, he does Southern style
Okay.
food.
Uh,
That's the essence of Handsome
So
Hog.
tell me,
Cool.
from what you know about Bloody Marys, are we meant to dip this shish kebab in the Bloody Mary?
No,
No,
the
you
ostentatious
don't.
garnish is just a snack that you have with the drink.
Yep.
Oh.
And that's the reason why some of them it's like extreme Bloody Mary and it has a fucking hamburger on there.
Okay. I kind of like that concept. I'm
And
a
this
little
is the
bit
reason
sold.
I don't drink Bloody Marys is because I'm always afraid they're going to bring me some like appetizer platter on top of my glass.
I mean, as long as they're giving you free refills, so that way you can work through everything. And also, they're normally like $21 a piece.
That's
at
a
that
lot of
point.
money. Yeah.
And no.
I don't want to pay that much for a drink. And I'm the kind of person who will hang out at at like a high-end bar paying $15 a pop for a drink. 21 is a bridge too far even for me.
Yep. All right, which one are we trying first?
Let's go with the let's go with the crinkle fry first.
Okay.
And this one we're gonna struggle with it because again there's horsey sauce in there,
Oh,
there's
no.
horseradish
It's
in there.
clumping.
There-
I can see it in clumps.
Yes,
He has an explanation for that.
this is going to be chunky. Horseradish is like prepared horseradish is an ingredient in this, and I believe I was meant to use horseradish paste. I had minced horseradish on hand, so that's what I did.
Well, enjoy your chunks.
The other chunks are black pepper because there is a lot of black pepper in here.
And what is the rim?
The thing on the
coated
I'm
with?
glad you asked. This is where Justin Sutherland's seasoning comes in. I was just trying to get to the Handsome Hog to get this seasoning. I got to the Handsome Hog. They had sold out of the seasoning. The cook had to come and bring me like a ramekin full of seasoning from the kitchen.
Good cooks.
I know.
man.
They're great
Cooks
staff.
are solid.
Great staff at the Handsome Hog.
I'm gonna have
Not
to
my
go
kind
there
of
now.
restaurant, but
You should try it. I honestly think I would also not think so. I actually thoroughly enjoyed it.
well, everything they serve is meat.
Yeah, well, not everything. I enjoyed their lavender biscuits a lot.
All right.
Yeah, and it's supposed to have really good mac and cheese too.
Okay,
too.
that's fair. That's fair.
I can't remember if the
They
mac
have a
and
varied
cheese has
menu.
meat
They're
in
not
it,
like
but
eat fucking meat, you bitches.
it's mostly side dishes. That's non-meat.
I can dig side dishes.
Yeah, I don't think you eat full platters anyway.
All right, so cheers.
Yes, cheers to our first Bloody Mary.
I cannot wait.
Oh god, I don't like the chunks.
I don't
But
like
it
how that
tastes-
tastes.
It doesn't hurt.
Is this
me.
pizza sauce?
It's like
Oh
a
my
vodka-
God.
It's a vodka pizza sauce.
There's three kinds of people. Like one person's like absolutely
No,
not.
this is a vodka sauce. This is a thinned out vodka sauce.
Oh, you're right.
I mean, I like the seasoning. I will say that. Thank you, Sutherland.
Yes, thank you, Justin
Good.
Sutherland. This is the smoky bourbon and wing seasoning.
Yeah, I could get down with that. I don't really want to drink more of it.
Yeah, it's chunky, and I don't.
I'm
probably
a
my
texture person.
That's probably my fault, but it's not the worst thing in the world. Having said that, I
The-
really
Oh my
The
god, is
taste
this a
isn't great.
transformative moment for me?
Like the texture is really what's throwing me off. The taste is fine.
I'm not a big fan of either. It tastes like I'm drinking like
Pizza sauce.
pizza straight from a can.
I've done that.
I
Like-
mean, same. Like,
I can't pretend I haven't
ooh,
done that.
Wait. Okay, I'm dipping the marinara stick.
Oh, yeah,
the
there's a mozzarella stick
in
as part of the garnish here.
sauce as marinara. No, that's good.
All right, you got me.
Like
No, it works. It's actually really good.
replacing
Like
it
repurpose this
marinara.
as a dipping for like a bunch of mozzarella sticks. You
I
would sell me
mean-
as this like a delicious alcoholic dish.
All right, so that was the crinkle fry Bloody Mary. Now let's go to the curly fry Bloody Mary, and I'll tell you why we saved this one for last after we all try it.
Okay, I finally hit my first chunk. That wasn't good.
So this one is rimmed with Tennessee hot sauce, Tennessee hot rub, and this one's going to be a spicy one. So it's also going to be a lot smoother. The only chunks in there will be black pepper.
Okay, I can deal with that. It was the white floating bits of horseradish that really
Yeah.
messed with me. Okay. I feel like you're. I feel like you're gonna trick us, and there's gonna be something really wrong with it because you're waiting to tell us stuff until later.
I actually kind of like that one.
Okay, you swear.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going in. Derek, have you tried it yet?
No, not yet. Hold on.
Derek's-
Social mediaing for
Yeah.
things.
I like that. I'd like it better if it wasn't pickle juice in it.
So here's the twist. This isn't a Bloody Mary. This is a Caesar.
A Bloody Caesar.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the pickle or what?
Because there's clam juice in it.
Okay.
That was why I was waiting.
Yeah. Like
Clam juice?
Clam
Like-
juice.
like,
That wouldn't have stopped me.
like-
I love seafood.
like a michelada made with clamato,
Yeah.
basically.
The idea of clam juice just sort of weirds me out.
I like the rub.
Is that why you're
though.
not drinking any?
Yeah, that's why I'm not continuing to drink it. I do like it. It tastes very good. I will say, I think the crinkle fry vodka, or the curly fry vodka rather, gets lost in there.
Mm-hmm.
The same way the crinkle fry does in the other one, honestly.
No, I got more of the. I mean, it was pretty salty. I don't know if that's just the olives, but I did feel like I actually picked up the vodka a little bit in the first Bloody Mary.
There is olive brine in there instead of pickle juice, so that might make sense.
And for me, because pickles normally mean, hey, danger, you're going to have some sort of reaction very soon. I pick it out really easy.
I
So-
gotcha.
So for me, I'm just tasting spice and pickle juice, and spice I'm pretty sure is coming from the rub.
hmm
So
It's very spicy.
It reminds me of a gazpacho I once had.
Oh.
It was a very cucumber-forward gazpacho.
yeah, it's I mean it's not bad. I wouldn't necessarily drink a lot of it.
Yeah, I don't think I could drink a whole one. I do like the way that it tastes, even if the clam puts me off a bit.
Mm-hmm.
There's also a lot of Worcestershire sauce in this one, like more than in the crinkle fry. So I do taste that a bit.
I might finish this.
You want mine?
I don't like that much, sweetie.
Derek is going to drink all 6 of these Bloody Marys.
Okay. That would not lead to a great exit.
Like I would drink all of the first one if it wasn't like seriously if it just the white chunks are freaking me out. That's the only real thing. Is the white chunks are freaking me out, and then I can feel it, and then I start freaking. No,
No, I understand. Yeah,
I don't typically. I like smooth shakes. I don't understand people who.
the other
do-
thing is I don't know why there is. Well, I mean, I guess I know why in at least academically speaking, why there is Arby's sauce in the curly fry Bloody Mary
Mhm.
and why there is horsey sauce in the crinkle fry Bloody Mary. But the horsey sauce is way more off-putting than the
Yeah.
horseradish. It's
Mhm.
bright white.
It is.
It's not great,
It was
y'all.
so bad.
And I shook this. I shook this shit. I tried. It did not dissociate into the drink.
It did not. No, it's
Ugh.
it's like floating white chunks. Like you should never see floating white chunks in a drink unless there is like a very specific purpose. Like I don't even know. Where you would get floating
yogurt drink.
Or maybe like a weird root beer float or something. I don't
Oh,
even
yeah,
know.
like
because
vanilla
then it's
ice cream and
foamy.
all-
Then
yeah.
it's foamy, but
Alcoholic float where
Using
the
vegan
ice
ice
cream has
cream.
started to curdle.
Using vegan
Yeah.
ingredients in that.
Like I just
A cement mixer shot.
A seltzer, a smoothie seltzer, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
mm-hmm. There are a couple of shots that do it, but it's typically a sweet base and not horseradish. Horseradish just attacks you.
It's really that shot
and
that
like-
really set me over the edge. Of
That's,
like,
That's just no. I mean, I love spicy, and I don't,
Right.
I don't.
No, I'm-
it's too much.
I'm right there with you. I love horseradish, but it's just not. It's not appetizing the way that it's presented here.
You know what bothers me is that so much money was made off of this.
Oh, this is one of our more expensive episodes.
Yeah.
These bottles were $60 plus tax
Ugh.
each.
Fuck that.
All the rest of the ingredients were actually fairly cheap. Even the seasoning was only $7.
Good to know. Good to know.
Good to know. The seasoning, I could lick the glass.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
like
the
if-
seasoning's actually
I
quite
don't
good.
know what you did to make it adhere onto there, but I just want to like sit here and lick all of it.
Lemon
off.
juice for one, lime juice for the other.
Okay, that's why it's sticking. So.
Yep.
But it's good.
I just applied double-sided tape to the glass.
Okay, I mean, but okay, let's just go into ratings. So
Yeah.
I have to stop
All right. Yeah,
trying to rationalize this in my brain.
Yes, let's go into ratings so we can stop thinking about this and I can start distributing this to everybody who wants some.
You know what's really great, though? This is a really great idea considering what episode we're doing next. Because we're going to go from insane sodium salt to saccharin.
So much sugar that one of us is going to contract type 2 diabetes.
Yeah.
Stay tuned next week to find out which one.
Yeah. Can't wait.
I need to.
All right.
Em just needs a break.
So yeah, let's go into ratings here. So the first thing we had on the episode was Arby's Curly Fry Vodka by Tattersall Distilling in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And I'll go first. I would give this, under normal circumstances, I would give this a die. Like if this were just a commercial product, I don't think it's worth anything. The scarcity, while it is artificial, I think does make this at least a fun novelty.
It's good branding.
And so I'll give it a high sigh because of that. I still wouldn't recommend it. And in fact, I'm definitely going to use this like a party trick to gross people out for the conceivable future, considering I've got an entire fucking bottle of this stuff.
Be the Ellis household malort.
Exactly.
Or, it could be the punishment shot. Whenever someone does something fucking stupid, you get the punishment shot.
In any case, high sigh from me. Derek, how do you feel about Curly Fry Vodka?
Absolutely buy it.
All right, go on.
Premium shit posting because you can't actually do it and no one's going to actually do it. Here's my thing with it. The thing that stands out to me about this is the bottle's actually really pretty.
Yeah.
The bottles are really nice.
It's Tattersall.
Even when you run out
check us out on Instagram.com/Seltzerquest to see the bottles.
Yeah, or like Google
and the Bloody Marys.
The entire setup.
Bloody Marys, you have to come to our podcast for, yes. The bottle is actually really modern. I would just put shit in it later. You know what? You put horsey sauce all the way to the fucking top. I would just put horsey sauce in one.
Fill it with horsey sauce.
And the other one can have the other sauce. Arby's sauce? What was
Arby's sauce.
Arby's sauce.
What is Arby's sauce?
It's just ketchup.
It's a like barbecue.
Tomato based, kind of vague.
Yeah.
Spicy ketchup.
Yeah.
But like way thinner.
All right. And Em, how do you feel about Curly Fry Vodka?
Well, I want to say why, but I know why. It's marketing. It's a money making grab, and
right.
And people
and
are
all things
weird
considered,
and,
they did pretty good with it.
And it's not the worst thing in the world. I've had much worse. So Curly Fry. I mean, if you get the opportunity and someone has a bottle of it somewhere, try it. If you're one of the people who raced out and bought it, what the fuck are you doing? Like, unless
I do a podcast.
You do a podcast, but otherwise, what the fuck are you doing? Like, no.
Yeah, I don't know that anyone's really ride or die for Arby's, so I do have to wonder what everyone else in line was doing there.
I mean, it did receive a lot of media attention, like people across the country, people that I am in Discord chats with who only know that I am, currently here. Once I said, yeah, no, that's a place up here, like they shared it and they started like tagging me and going, oh my God, are you going to get some? I was like, no, I don't think that I will.
Turns out
I did, y'all.
It's a once in a lifetime experience. Invite your friends.
So try it if someone is offering you a shot of it, and then go wash it down with something.
Yeah, wash it down with something palatable.
Saltine crackers, preferable.
All right. So the second thing we tried on the podcast was Crinkle Fry Vodka, and I would give this honestly, like probably a cry. Even as a promotional product, this is just kind of underwhelming. It's more competent than the Curly Fry Vodka, but that makes it less gross.
I just thought of a way you could use it.
Do tell.
In a licorice-based drink, if you want like a salty licorice.
Oh, salmiakki.
Yeah, if you want to
I'm gonna have to try that.
Do a licorice cocktails, that way you could. I've had something like brewing in my mind the whole time. No, that's exactly what you do with it.
Salmiakki shots.
And you let me try some of it because that sounds awesome.
Yeah, we'll do this when you come to my neighborhood dispensary.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, I still think it's a more competent product, which makes it less gross. And because it's less gross, it's less spectacular, which makes it a worse promotion. So I think Cry. Derek, how do you feel about crinkle fry vodka?
The crinkle fries suck.
Yes, the crinkle fries themselves do suck. How do you feel
I
about the
kind of
vodka?
just wonder why they're here. Well, I guess the whole point is to advertise these crinkle fries,
Right.
right? That doesn't. This seems like someone got so enthralled with the idea of doing it that they didn't think about what the mission statement was. Like, I don't want to eat the fries as a result, and I got to eat the fries as part of this whole experience. Imagine if this is all you were exposed to. None of that would be like, Arby's fries. The one thing that they have going for it is that, yes, the fries in the back of the bottle look really good. Like, I would eat them.
All right, and Emma, how do you feel about crinkle fry
I
vodka?
didn't rate
Oh,
the
you're
vodka.
right. Okay.
You whore.
Also,
Cry also.
real quick, like you did not have those fries warm. They're
I
they're
did.
pretty. Oh, okay.
I was
about to
like,
go.
we were both here when they came here.
Okay. I mean, I think that they're slightly better while warm.
Oh yeah, definitely. But they still like mid-tier fries at best. I have had better from literally the weirdest
Literally from
places.
Macca's.
Yeah.
Macadona.
Mm.
Yeah. Macadungus.
For me, it's a bit of a cry. Crinkle cut are not my favorite. I can foresee exactly one way you can use this. I hope it works out. I look forward to seeing what comes of it, but it's a cry.
All right, and Derek, you still didn't rate it.
Oh no,
I said cry as it.
Oh, okay.
cry, and then it was quick change to me.
Yeah.
So cry, lots of crying.
All right, we're all weeping about this one. Speaking of weeping, the next thing we tried was curly fry shots with Arby's sauce. And we're just going to rapid fire this one because I don't think any of us are going to have too much interesting to say. Die.
I'd like to do die, but I'd like to add retching sounds before and after.
Understood.
Die.
Yeah.
Kill it with fire.
Yeah. And
Fuck you, Reddit.
I think the next thing we had was going to be similar as the crinkle fry vodka mixed with horsey sauce. It tasted better. It's still a die.
If it was 2 weeks ago, it'd probably be a try. That's only because I had COVID and I couldn't taste anything.
Yes.
And it does look like one of my favorite things.
You heard it here first. Semen,
no.
unironically, one of Derek's favorite foods.
I wouldn't say unironically. No, that's a bit forward. I like semen in the way that children like Barney. Like, they actually don't, but they were just told they should.
Oh my god!
So Reddit,
The marketing for semen is fantastic.
we'll get a PO box. You can send Derek samples of your cum.
It's only good fresh.
Oh, you know you're gonna have some people show up at your door.
Just ding dong bukkake.
Oh, it sounds like Ashton Kutcher's Punks, but on Pornhub.
Oh
You mean Ryan Creamer?
Oh boy.
my god! Oh, please no. I don't know what that is, but please no. Just I don't.
How do you feel about the horsey sauce shot?
Kill it with fire. Die. It needs. We need to have something stronger than die because that was actively an assault. I mean, like an assault to my senses.
Yeah.
Just it was truly awful.
All right. Number 3 on the podcast, we had the Crinkle Fry Bloody Mary by Justin Sutherland. And I realize the manufacturing deficit is probably my fault. So on the basis of its flavor, I'm going to give this a sigh. Derek, how do you feel about the Crinkle Fry Bloody Mary?
I'm gonna give it a cry because if I'm being honest, I'm not a big enough person to separate that weird chunkiness from the rest of the product. And I just don't like any of the active ingredients. If I'm being honest, I don't want it. So yeah, it'll cry for me.
All right, Em, how do you feel about Crinkle Fry Bloody Mary?
I mean, it's a try, sigh. It's walking that fine line.
Sure.
I think I would have probably finished it if it weren't for the
The chunks.
consistency issues. But Also, I am not sure if I'm being kinder to it because I know that I'm being weirded out by the chunks.
That's fair.
If I recognize, I have this tendency where if I recognize that I actively don't like a certain aspect of it, but that might not necessarily hold true every other time it's made, then I try and be kinder. It's not bad. It didn't hurt me. The olive blends really nicely. So I mean, I don't like olives either. So
Really?
I don't really go for much brined things. I'll do kimchi, but I don't do like
Sure.
pickled things very much.
I like coleslaw. Does that count?
Oh my god.
It does if it's fermented coleslaw.
Yeah. That would be sauerkraut. I can do sauerkraut. But no, it was pretty well balanced. Just the
All right.
consistency makes it a sigh.
All right. And the last thing we had here was Curly Fry Bloody Caesar, again by Justin Sutherland, and I'm actually going to give this one a try. Not my thing, but I like where it's going. The flavor is genuinely good. I'm just a little wigged out by the clam.
Mm-hmm.
Derek, how do you feel about the Bloody Caesar?
This one I would also say try, but I feel like it's slightly more positive try because I don't really have anything negative to say about it, other than like I just am not driven to finish it.
Sure.
But it's a lot better than I thought it would be. I love clam water. Whoops.
That's not normal, folks. That's very out of character.
For
Are
me?
you okay?
Yeah. Well, as long as it's just the water.
Okay.
I don't want to have to like farm the clam or anything.
Okay.
Do you want my bottle of clam juice that I had to buy for this?
No, I will never use it. But yeah, I think it's carried a lot by the seasoning. Thank you, Justin.
Yeah, good on you, Justin.
I'm not sure if I would enjoy it as much without it. But yeah, I would drink this, and I would more than likely cover my cheese sticks with this. And that's
yeah, definitely. This would be a great sauce.
Cheese stick was the other one.
No, which is terrible because I ate it before I even got to this one.
Yeah.
This would make a fantastic sauce, though. You're right.
Yep.
Like the flavors. The clam does not really come through for me. It's pretty well balanced, but
Oh, no, I don't taste the clam, but I know it's there.
I'm fine if I can't taste a thing or it's not the dominant and it's there or I know it's there. I would say try it. This one I would be interested in trying without the pickles. Because without the pickle juice, because for me, pickle juice, it just overwhelms everything. That's the reason why picklebacks exist, is because, I mean, it just completely overwhelms any alcohol you put in it. But, I mean, try it. If you like pickles, you'd probably really like it. I'm interested in hunting down the seasoning.
Well, you know where to get the seasoning. So, I guess, yeah, give the Handsome Hog a try if you're in St. Paul.
Yeah, honestly, this was all a low-key advertisement, not for Arby's, but for the Handsome Hog.
Yeah, honestly. For Justin Sutherland, just in general, like, the man knows his spices. He's good.
I'm interested in seeing more from him.
I was looking at an apartment in St. Paul to move to, and one of the selling points for me was that it was across the street from the Handsome Hog.
Nice.
And I was seriously considering it, and then they put up a sign saying, "We're moving the Handsome Hog," and I was like, never mind.
All right, so Justin Sutherland, get at us. Someone will DM you from the show Instagram. We'd love to have you as a guest on here. You can talk to us about your spices. But as for everyone else, I think that's a wrap for tonight. We just did a podcast.
Also, I'd like to state, yes, I acknowledge that the soup was not done.
But we're not doing the soup this time.
Yes, because
No, there would be actual vomiting, like guaranteed
there would be
vomiting.
chucking. And I have a pretty good constitution for that kind of thing. I would chuck.
I would vomit on your behalf.
You would watch and then
and honestly, I would be a little bit upset because I mean, this is because it is a chef crafted cocktail recipe.
Right.
I would be a little bit upset to do that to it.
Yeah.
Because there was actual care and planning going into it.
Right. I do, before we go, actually just want to say something about one of the other brands involved in this. We haven't talked about Tattersall, really, except for right at the beginning. They do actually genuinely make very good clear spirits. They're
Do they make gin?
They do.
Oh, really? I had a lot of their gin.
It's quite good.
Really good gin.
I was doing shots out of the little man's all fucking week.
Their clear spirits are very good. They're not clear spirits.
They do a really, I enjoy their rye.
Okay. See, I've heard mixed reviews on their not clear spirits. I quite like their rye, but I don't have much taste for whiskey, so.
Their bourbon is all right. I keep meaning to try their pre-crafted cocktails that they bottle
sure.
and sell, but it's just when I can make it at home.
Anyway, the reason I wanted to bring them up is because right now, as of right now, Tattersall is a union distillery.
Oh, nice.
However,
Oh no.
they're moving most of their production to River Falls, Wisconsin,
To
from
avoid it?
Minneapolis, Minnesota, where they are currently based.
Because
And
labor.
it is. They say it's because of Minnesota liquor laws, and I don't doubt that has something to do with it. We have very strange liquor laws here.
It's annoying.
However, a bigger reason for the move is because Minnesota, for as strange as its liquor laws, for as strange as the liquor laws are here, has very strong union law, which Wisconsin does not have.
Yeah.
And they're moving to Wisconsin so that they can get away from their workers' union.
Well, I can't support them anymore.
Well, what you can do if you still want Tattersall products is buy them from the distillery in Minneapolis. They're keeping local production going for, in
But
limited
their
capacity.
big stuff is going to be.
Their big production is going to be in Wisconsin. So if you are looking to purchase Tattersall, listeners, anyone, look at the label on the bottle. If it says it's made in Minneapolis, buy that bottle. If it says it's made in River Falls, give it a pass. That's all I have to say about Tattersall. That's a podcast for us, guys, gals, non-binary pals. Until next week.
And me.
Hey, me again with the contact info for all you superfans and brand reps who want to send us stuff. You can slide into our DMs on Instagram at instagram.com/Seltzerquest, or you can email us at holler@seltzerquest.com. That's holler@seltzerquest.com. Stay tuned and remember, don't sniff the seltzer.